Hey everybody, this is Brian with Bear Cards 34 back with another video. This is another look inside my boxes for top-loaded cards. Got a wide variety of stuff in this one, but I do want to show off a couple mail day cards that I got. This one right here is a 2024 Panini Player of the Day red version of my all-time favorite player, Walter Payton. This is numbered out of 99. This is 97 out of 99. And I love this card. I saw it on eBay and thought, man, that'd be great in my collection. So very happy to pick that one up. And I will mention real quick, if you haven't checked it out yet, John Mangini is doing a really cool series called Behind the Videos, and he asked if I wanted to participate in that. So I said yes, and I'm on video number 5. I'll include a link to that one, but definitely check out all of them. It's been a great ride. Mike from Baseball Collector was on the video with me, and there are a lot of really great ones, so definitely check those out. And getting back to the cards now, one of my favorite players from the early 2000s was a guy from my alma mater of Utah State, and that is a guy named Kevin Curtis. And I picked up a handful of cards that I just really liked of his. This one right here is a Topps Refractor right here for the Rams. Man, they made some nice cards back then. This one is numbered out of 1449, and really love the look of that. He was a really talented player. Back in 07, he had over 1,000 yards with the Philadelphia Eagles. So if you're a Rams fan or an Eagles fan, you might have seen him, remember him from back in the day. Really love the look of this card right here. Also $14.99 from Topps. But those two together, those are sweet looking cards. I really love the look of those. And another card I really like, this one is Crowning Moment from Gridiron Kings. We got this one right here. This is his rookie as well. This one's a little more of a short print, 63 out of 75 right there for that one. And then I got a couple of him on the Eagles. So this first one right here, this is a 2008 Topps Stadium Club. This is the first day issue, which I always thought that was fun to be able to pick those up in packs. And that one is also numbered $14.99. This is $12.99 at $14.99. In fact, you can see right there is 1,100 yard season with Philadelphia right there. Cool action shot. You see the defender right here with his face planted in the ground. I really like that card. And then one last one. It's a bookend from Score 2008. This is the scorecard. Really like the shine on the scorecards. And this is number 100 out of 100. So those are my mail day cards. Just thought I'd show those off. Obviously, this one is my favorite. Very happy to have that of sweetness right there. That'll go well with a couple other Walter cards I picked up. I showed this in the last video, but really love that. I will mention as I'm getting these cards out, if you do watch the behind the scenes video, I joked with John. So my card collection, I'm pretty much just, it's in the basement. I don't have a cool card room. I wish I did, maybe one day. But I joked with him afterwards because the lighting, it's so dark in there that I joked that it was almost like I was filming an episode of Ghost Hunters. That's what it felt like. So anyway, if you guys want to check that out, and I'm actually in front of the camera for a minute. Not often that we do that. Okay, so I left off with this one right here, Corey Dillon, First Team Fabrics. What I did with the rest of these, Zach and Porter really got me into kind of tracking my cards on Trading Card Database. So I decided to go in there and then just kind of mark these cards. It's been a while since I've tracked them on that website. So I was able to actually look up what each of these were and track those. So I'll go ahead and kind of tell you what these are. In case you really like the look of these, maybe you want to look for your favorite players or your favorite team. So here we go. This one right here, 2002 Upper Deck Fourth Quarter Fabrics, game used, Brian Griese card. A lot of you guys will remember his Hall of Fame father, Bob Griese, for the Dolphins. He also played for my Bears briefly. So right there. And that is cool because it is game used. And yeah, it seemed like back then that was more common, especially compared to these days. All right, so then next up we got a 2002 Liddell Betts. I remember him. He had a 1,100 yard rushing season one year. He's also the Giants running back coach now. But this is a player worn jersey, 2002 Bowman's Best rookie right there with just a little patch. All right. Another one from that set. So I was out of collecting from definitely 96, kind of left in 95 up until 2013. But I did pick up a handful of packs, and I think I bought maybe like 10 packs of Bowman's Best from '02. So I also got this one right here, Roy Williams, a rookie, authentic player worn jersey. He was a first-round draft pick, went to a handful of Pro Bowls. He was a really talented player. Now this one is sentimental to me. Shout out to Bradley Claus. This is my very first jersey card that I ever pulled in a pack. So in 2000, I bought a couple packs of Topps and got this card in there and thought it was super cool. Still do. This is 2000 Topps Pro Bowl jerseys, player worn Pro Bowl jersey. Yeah, and because it's my first ever jersey card, definitely sentimental to me. 7-time All-Pro, Hall of Famer, Zach Thomas was awesome. And next up here, guy who's really done well over in Tampa Bay, Baker Mayfield. So this is the 2019 Illusions Highlight player worn jersey. Right there. Cool looking card. Yeah, and he's been playing really well for Tampa Bay. Most of these cards, not all of them, are from packs that I opened over the years, including boom boxes. Some of the older cards that I'm going to show, obviously not, but yeah. And then another Baker right here. This is the 2018 Score jerseys, Baker, player worn right here with his Sooners jersey. And this card I really thought looked nice. This is a cool one. So this is Michael Strahan from 2021 Donruss, Canton Kings, also player worn. And that is numbered out of 299, if you can see that right there. But yeah, I really like the look of that card. It's got a lot of good color. There we are. And this one right here, definitely a cool looking patch. I remember pulling this one and being really happy with the patch. So this one is from 2014, Topps Strata, Aaron Murray rookie. And this one is card number 5 out of 75. Relic Sapphire Patches is what this one is called. Now, although I really like the card, I did not like Aaron Murray solely because I was such a big, and still am, a huge Alex Smith fan. And even though he was not a top draft pick, I viewed anyone else on the Chiefs as a threat. And he wasn't, but a few years later, somebody was. I think we all know who that is. All right, next up we've got 2019 Phoenix, Ryan Finley. Super nice patch right there. This is I think it's numbered out of, what is it? Numbered out of, it's a shorter print. Okay, yeah, 9 out of 35 right there. So this one is a Phoenix RPS Memorabilia Prime Blue. Player worn. Spent a couple years with the Bengals. Didn't really do much there. This right here is cool for college collectors. 2013 Upper Deck Ultimate Collection Super Patch jerseys. Numbered out of 25, 16 out of 25. Matt Barkley. Another guy who played for a minute with the Bears. Good USC quarterback. Played in the NFL like for about a decade as a backup. But a nice looking card. And then these were awesome. So I think they only had 1 year that Panini made these, but I bought a few boxes. I loved these. And compared to nowadays, I mean, they were a steal. But anyway, 2015 Panini Lux. This is the Memorabilia Die Cuts Prime Red. And this is game worn, game used. Right there, enclosed game used material for Andre Ellington. As a rookie, he was really good. He averaged like 5.5 yards a carry as a rookie. Kind of fell off after that. But you can actually see some stuff on the jersey right there. So that's pretty cool. I like when you get a game-used jersey and you can actually see that it's not looking pristine. So really cool die cut card right there. Yeah, 23 out of 49. And then again, this one, though, this is another 2015 Lux Mem die cut Prime Red Devin Funchess, numbered out of 49. Now, he was a rookie, rookie that year. So this is just a player worn. But cool cards. I really liked these. Yeah, but just that 1 year. Some of the Lux cards had a gold border, and I know that it was prone to chipping. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I think that frustrated some people. Anyway, 2019 Luminance Jumbo Prime Gold, numbered 11 out of 49. Another really nice patch right there. Player worn of Mike Williams. There's the back. Pretty cool photo for sure. All right, next up, I'll go quick with this guy. What year is this? 2018 Panini. This is the kickoff memorabilia. Numbered out of 50, player worn. Okay. All right, next up, we have this is a cool looking card. I would have loved it if I got a little bit of the red in there too. But this one is the 2020 Panini Certified New Generations jersey mirror blue of Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And that is number 65 out of 99. Authentic memorabilia, not from any specific game or event, I believe. Yeah, so a lot of that is what we see these days. Not always, though. Okay, so I love this next one. I thought this was really cool. So this is a 2002 Playoff Absolute memorabilia. Leather and Laces Marshall Faulk. Game used football. Numbered out of 500. So the cool thing here is that is a piece of the football used in the game. Dolphins versus Rams on September 30th of 2001. Right there. That's card number 148 out of 500. It says Warner threw 4 touchdowns and Falk scored 3, once by ground, twice by air, as the high-flying Rams rolled to a 42-10 victory over the Dolphins. The enclosed piece of football was cut from an authentic football used in an official NFL game on September 30th, 2001, featuring the Dolphins versus the Rams. All right. Obtained and is guaranteed by playoff. So really cool looking card. I really like that. I might go look and see if there are a few other games or players, that have that, because I really think that's a cool idea. All right, so I kept everything in here regardless of what it was. So at some point I put certain cards in. This is a 2015 Topps Platinum refractor. Were all the rookies refractors that year? Does anybody know? Anyway, so Jameis Winston, rookie card right there. Cool looking card. I love with the logo in the background. And I remember the rookies did have a nicer, shinier version. So maybe that is just the base. But cool looking card anyway. All right, now we get into, for those of you who like the vintage cards, I sure do. So these are a couple cards, and again, shout out to my parents for buying these for me at Christmas, birthdays, when I was a kid. Right here we've got Jim Brown, 1959. This is his second year card. And then I also have this 1959 Johnny Unitas. Love these two cards. So happy to have them. Those are pretty legendary players right there. Some of the greats to ever do it. And really, really grateful that my parents were thoughtful enough to get some of those vintage cards back when I was a kid. So I've had those since I was probably, 13. Love those cards. So anyway, a few more to go. So this one's actually become fairly valuable of late. He had a really, really good year last year. So Sam Darnold, rookie. This is the 2018 Select Silver Prism Field Level. So it's a little more rare right there. And it'll be interesting to see how he does this year. But Pro Bowl last year with the Vikings, Seahawks now, and a couple other Sam Darnold rookies. So this is the 2018, the rookies. And this is the 2018 rated rookie from Don Russ. Now getting into another vintage, we've got the 1960 Topps Frank Gifford. For me, my memories of him were always on Monday Night Football when I was a kid. And then two cards that I really love that I've picked up over the last little while. I've got this one. This is a Lenny Moore Immortals right here. So this is a jersey game used, and it's almost painful for me to say that. Like, I feel bad that, I love that's a piece of history. That's a piece of Lenny's jersey that he wore in an actual game. Numbered 106 out of 250. Lenny Moore, Hall of Famer, one of the greats. But I do wish that jersey was just still in one piece. But if it's not going to be in one piece, then I'm glad to have a piece of it. But yeah, it's kind of conflicted on how I feel about those. And then this one right here, autograph, greats of the game. That is a 1999 Fleer Sports Illustrated autograph collection of Lenny Moore. So very happy to have that in my collection. Here's the back of it. Kind of made it look like a authentic certificate of authenticity, I should say. So here's a card I would have put in right after I pulled it, just in case. So, but he actually played pretty well last year. 2023 Zenith, behind the numbers, red parallel of Bryce Young, right there. And then here's a card I pulled in a pack. I opened a box of this a little while ago. I think I did this on my channel. But 2001 Upper Deck top tier Milton Wynn out of 2,500. And I looked him up because I had not heard of him. Played briefly with the Buccaneers and the Ravens, but not much there. All right, next up, a couple of Upper Decks. 2011 Upper Deck College Auto, College Legends Auto of Ron Yary, Vikings Hall of Famer. Born in Chicago, by the way. And then a 1997 Upper Deck Legends. This one is Gary Garrison, who was a 4-time Pro Bowler. That's him right there with the Chargers. I believe I picked those up, I think at a card show, I believe, or card shop, I believe. This one right here, 2022, Signatures Highlights, James Robinson. He was an undrafted free agent, ran for 1,000 yards as a rookie, which is pretty impressive. I think I pulled this in a boombox, if I remember right. So there's that. All right, next up, I got this at Overtime Cards last year. Fred Dean, Hall of Famer, 2017 Gold Standard, Gold Jacket, Signatures, and this is numbered Hall of Fame, Class of 08, and it's number 23 out of 49, and he passed away, unfortunately, a couple years back. Next up, 2022-23 Bowman's Best University, Best of 22 Autos, Jaden Reed. He's had a couple really solid years with the Packers thus far. And then we've got this one right here, 2023 Illusions, Travis Kelce, Blue Trophy Collection, number 84 out of 149. But a sharp-looking card right there. And again, I probably threw these in here right after I pulled them. A couple of Anthony Richardson rookie cards. Not sure really if he's going to do anything. Hasn't looked great so far. But those are from 2023 Illusions, Illusionists, and then Zenith behind the numbers. And then I showed one of these recently because I picked one of these up. But I've got these two Marv Levy cards. They're both the same. They're the same image. But one of them is a Certified Immortals Mirror Orange, 63 out of 149. And the other one is a Cracked Blue Ice, 53 out of 99. Huge Marv Levy fan. Loved him as a coach. He's still around. He's almost 100 years old. But yeah, glad to have those as well. I do like coach cards. Maybe it's because I loved Pro Set back in the day, and they always had coach cards, and you don't see too many of them these days. And then the other two I have in this box, these are two of the boombox pulls that I had recently. Really good ones, too. So 2024 Certified Freshman Fabrics Mirror Signature Red. And that one is 17 out of 25 on the J.J. McCarthy. And then the Bo Nix is a short print. That's a Rookies and Stars Airborne Purple, which is 28 out of 35, as you can see right there. All right, so yeah, that will do it for today. We'll go ahead and end with this right here. And thank you guys for watching. Yeah, if you want to, check out the John Mangini series behind the videos. That was a lot of fun to make. And in the meantime, go Bears.